What's up, everybody? Another episode of Tackle Tuesday, and this is still going to be out of the Lucky Tackle box. October box, was it? Yeah, October box. Because pink kind of gives it away. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I just got done cutting the grass. I'm in between calls. You know how it is. A busy man, just got to make time. But I want to go over this Tackle Tip Tuesday. Like I said, we're going to pull a bait out of the box, and we're going to go over it. So let's see what we got. I think this week we are definitely going to go over this, but Glopro Lures makes these, and this is a soft plastic lipless crankbait. And not just because it's soft plastic, but because it's lipless. Fall and winter time is the perfect time for a lipless crankbait when you're trying to get that quick limit in the boat, and you're trying to it comes with some extra weights. It's just really cool, so you can shove some, I guess got completely off subject, but this is really cool. You can shove this up in here for weights and extras. I think these actually like the light, like you can pop it. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, that is awesome. I just wasted it. But just a little fluorescent tube you can stick up in your bait to help glow. Oh, that's cool. There's already weights in there for balance, but I just wasted that one. You got a red one and a yellow one. Pretty epic though, but I'll give you guys a close-up. But this lipless crank is really sweet. It's soft plastic, like I said. It's not hollow body. We've had a hollow body one before, but this one seems pretty durable and seems pretty good. We'll have to try it out later this week if we can. But like I was saying before, let's get back on subject. Fall time, lipless crankbait. If you want to get that limit in your boat early on, lipless crankbaits is your go-to. And you can move these straight over to wintertime. And I think a good color for wintertime is like a crawl pattern. But Glopro provided us today with this one through our Lucky Tackle box. And a couple of techniques I like to use on these. And this is really cool because you can see inside. I'm like ADD when it comes to fish tackle. But you can see inside here and see how they actually made this and wired this. And it looks really cool and everything. But the techniques I like to use when it comes to fall time and winter times, first I'll throw it a few times and burn it. But what I mean by burn it is just to reel it back as fast as you can. And if you have like a 931 Speed Demon, the gear ratio, you don't have to try as hard, which is really awesome. I love that reel. It's just the KastKing Speed Demon. I love that reel with these lipless crankbaits. But that's one tip. The other tip, if you guys don't know what yo-yo is, that technique, what yo-yo is on that technique pretty much says itself. You know what a yo-yo does? It goes up and down, up and down. Well, that's what you're going to do. You're going to cast it out, you're going to let it sink, you're going to pull it up, and then you're going to let it sink, and you're going to pull it up, and it just does like a vibrating when it sinks. And the fish will usually hit that on the fall. And then another technique I like to do is I like to reel it in at a moderate speed. Every 6 to 10 cranks, if you're using a high gear ratio, keep the number low. But every 6 to 10 rotations of your handle cranks, give it a couple twitches, almost like a jerkbait, like pop, pop, and then start reeling again. 6, pop, pop, start reeling. What it does is that bait will be going through the water, and then it'll fall and pop, pop, and then it'll go through the water. And it really entices that bass strike. They'll follow that lure all the way in. Once it makes some kind of change of pace, those bass will attack it. And that works 98% of the time. That works all the time. But it works a lot. Lipless crankbaits are really good. The setup you're going to want to use, like mainly the rod you're going to want to use, is a moderate action. Only because you want to get that bend, and you want to keep that bend, and a medium action, moderate action, gives that rod a good bend to where it keeps these hooks, the treble hooks, man, I lose so many fish because you can't keep tension on my heavy rods or my medium heavy rods. But you want one with a good bend so it keeps those hooks tension in there. So those fish, and monofilament's good, but those fish, man, they tend to shake these trebles left and right, and I think it's all in the rod, really, to tell you the truth, because I like to throw these on braid and rip it through the grass also. And when you're ripping it through that grass, and when you rip it and it does that pause, it usually hit it then. Just something out of ordinary, the bass just magnet to that stuff, and they'll hit it. But like I said, I think it's always in the rod, not necessarily the line. If you're a heavy cover, use like 20-pound fluorocarbon floor coat, or a 20-pound braid or 30-pound braid. I wouldn't go too high on lipless cranks. If you're top water cover, I would go up higher, but not too high on lipless cranks. And like I said, the ripping through grass works great. Also, that's another technique I should have added earlier. But I want to thank Glopro, and I think they get their name because of the little glow sticks. And I'll get a close-up view of the glow stick and the fish. But I gotta thank Glopro for putting their tackle in Lucky Tackle Box this month and coming out with a sweet lipless. I mean, I really want to try this. What's really cool about this soft plastic also is if any of you guys use scent, it seems to cling and hold a lot longer and more cast on soft plastic lures than it does like hard baits and hard lipless crankbaits. It's like a few casts, it's done. Well, with this soft plastic, it would sink in a little bit and keep that bait scented a lot longer. But I know I've bounced back and forth on subject, off subject. I'm trying to talk to you guys like a normal person, like I would. I mean, it's not as catchy yet. You know, I still got a lot of work to do on the studio and everything. I'm using natural light today from outside. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to share my videos, guys. Get more viewers. I'm gonna try to do some giveaway soon. Like maybe every Thursday we'll do a lure giveaway, maybe one that I go over, I'll give it away, and I'll ship it to you guys. So I'm looking forward to that. That was my wife's idea. You guys got to thank her. So we're gonna try to do every Thursday. We're gonna try to do giveaways. Wednesday I'm gonna try to do fishing videos, but if I can't, like last week, I tried to go fishing. The fish were like really picky, didn't want to bite. Everything I threw at them. I kind of wanted to stick to one bait, but I ended up having to go through the whole tackle box and literally no bites at all. So I ended up just making some kind of vlog out of us eating ice cream. But I'm gonna give you guys some kind of entertainment every Wednesday if I can. I know like once a week, a month I'm on call, so I'm constantly working. But besides that, guys, I'm gonna get you guys going. I hope you guys enjoyed this week of Tackle Tuesday. Until next time, get out and fish.